Police Deputy Val Johnson from Oslo, Minnesota.
The light was coming at me. It was extremely bright. The inside of the car lit up. I can remember that. And it was a very dazzling, brilliant occurrence.
His story is that while driving along a country road on night patrol, he saw a light in the far distance. After he'd been watching it for a while, it started moving towards him. He maintains that he blacked out, and when he came to, his car had been thrown across the road. Later examination revealed that the car itself had been damaged. A dented top, smashed headlights, shattered windshield, and a bent antenna.
Something did strike my vehicle. Something didn't want me there, apparently, or it was, I can't put a judgment on it. I really don't know how to classify it. I can't classify it as an attack.
You and I are about to take a step into a giant puzzle. The mystery begins on the barren landscape of Marshall County, Minnesota. On August 27, 1979, Deputy Val Johnson experiences something incredible.
And suddenly the light that had been there suddenly became here, and it struck my vehicle, causing some damage to it.
I feel that whatever Val told me about the light and the strange incident was true. I don't doubt Val in any way.
We have a recording of the actual radio call that he made seconds after the incident. Listen closely.
407, what is your condition?
I don't know. Someone just hit my car. I don't know how to explain it. Strange.
Are you, what's your condition? Are you okay?
Something attacked my car. I heard the glass breaking and the locks, the brakes locked up. I don't know what's going on.
And for all, get a hold of 406 Stephen and send him on his way.
I was on routine patrol, and I came up to this intersection, and I looked south, and I saw a bright light just over the center of the roadway. My first impression was that maybe it was a semi with one headlight broken out, and then it dawned on me that the light was too big around and too intense for an ordinary headlight.
Go ahead, 407.
388, 225.
407, what is your condition?
I don't know. Something just hit my car. I don't know how to explain it. Strange.
Are you, what's your condition? Are you okay?
Something attacked my car. I heard the glass breaking and the locks, the brakes locked up. I don't know what's going on.
What happened? What kind of car?
And for all, get a hold of 406 Stephen and send him on his way.
Val was rushed to a local hospital where he was examined by Dr. W.A. Pincinalt.
My eyes were extremely painful, as if I'd been subjected to something like arc welder burn or something. There was some salve put in my eyes, and they were covered with an adhesive bandage, but in a matter of 6 to 8 hours, it had cleared up.
A Minnesota UFO sighting from the 70s is considered more credible than most, in part because of who called it in from the road. It's one thing for a place to stand out for its extra kindness or extra comfort. In Marshall County, it's the prospect of an extraterrestrial that's drawn worldwide attention.
And what he saw was a bright object, maybe like a foot diameter, about 3.5 feet off the ground.
It was along a rural highway on August 27, 1979, in the middle of the night. Marshall County Deputy Val Johnson was alone on patrol.
As he explained it in the news reports, what was there all of a sudden was here, so the light just shot at him, and it like engulfed his car in light and blinded him.
36 years later, the deputy's squad car is still what brings most people in to the Marshall County Museum.
And then, of course, the windshield is broken, something you can see where it hit.
Herb Morstead was a fellow deputy at the time, at a loss to explain the antennas warped in different directions, the broken headlight, and the dented hood.
Whatever happened, there was evidence.
The dashboard clock stopped for 14 minutes, as did Deputy Johnson's watch, before starting up again.
You can see that it wasn't Val Johnson's head, for example, that hit there, because it's in the wrong place.
Too low.
Yeah, way too low.
Doesn't mean it's from outer space. It's just an unidentified flying object hit it, and it just hasn't been explained, so it's unidentified.
Deputy Johnson was treated for welder-type burns to his eyes.
Just didn't seem to be any airplane out way faster than something like that.
His supervisor at the time was Sheriff Dennis Brecky.
We do believe that our deputy had an encounter with something that we haven't been able to explain yet on this date, and there's a lot of interest because of that.
The internet has brought about new interest over the past several years. Conspiracy theorists are still trying to solve what law enforcement, mechanical inspectors, and the Center for UFO Studies could not.
I don't know what happened. I know in my own mind I did the best job we could at me and my department to investigate and find out what went on, and all we found out is we don't know.
Do you believe in UFOs?
Yeah, I kind of do. There's got to be something more than us around.
Now, as for Deputy Val Johnson, he is now retired and living in western Wisconsin. I reached him by phone, and he said there's already so much information out there, he really prefers not to talk about this anymore. The museum housing the squad car is in the town of Warren, Minnesota. It's closed for the season, but they'll let people in by appointment.